Hi everyone, RC Willie here. I'm going to bring you a video today about the Menace and its origins and where it come from. I'm also sick, so sorry about the sniffles or anything else that happens. Start with the body. This is a Goodwill find. It's off a toy. It was camo. It was like a green. There's the color. These are coat hangers cut and put in here, glued like 6,000 times. And then I realized E6000 was the best glue for them. And they've been staying since. Tires just magnets. It's been magneted on many vehicles. I painted this. These little dots were kind of a pain. A lot of wiping and getting perfect because I'm not very still. But that's pretty much it for the body. I've had spikes coming out of here. I just threw a plug in there, which is actually, this is funny. Wow, I can't pop it out now. But it's just a wall plug for a screw. Where are we gonna go first with this chassis? Let's talk about the motor. Mini Komodo, Veritech Mini Komodo V2 with the transmission extension you need there, Enduro transmission. To get the body to fit onto this, I have very high stacked magnets, which is freaking awesome. My wires for the servos, I don't like cutting and soldering. First off, I'm not very good at soldering. I have done it. Still not good. But I do like doing this because I never know what kind of build I'm gonna have and how long I need to have these cords. So I just wrap them up with bread ties. If you've seen my Willie Spec video, PTK servo. I love these servos now. I just recently ended like a test that I did on them. I bought 2 torque servos and 2 PTK servos. The torques were the 1022s. And I have burnt them both up just recently. I was very hard on them, on all 4 of them. And the PTKs are still rolling. But this one here, I did have issues with. I'd be running it and it would just go wonky, or it would just stop and then start working again. When I had it at the Drunken Frog, we seen those issues. I went back to this Dumbo receiver. I have it wrapped in insulating tape. I have not had the issue since, but I haven't had much run time either. Stock axles. I have the tungsten weights for derby cars, for Boy Scouts or wherever, the little wooden cars they make. They have them at Hobby Lobby. You can buy them. I think they're like 14 bucks or something for a whole set. Good front weight bias. I learned from 24 Up. A lot of people are doing it, and it is a very good mod. I have these axles trimmed, the C-hubs. about as far as you can do it. Some dog hair in here. Added flare. Extended axles, which limits that turning radius a little bit, but made this truck a lot more stable. Oh, that's not even mind about that. And I will probably be changing these axles out. I've just gotten some white axles, which I'll put on this, and these V2s may go on to the Menace. Crane. This crane is for a TRX 4M I bought from Endura right before they made the SCX 24 one, which I believe it fits an SCX 24 much better. Just saying. Had no issues with this Endura servo yet. Running the crane, it's the one that comes with it. Not a lot of runtime on it yet, but we will see. Next time I'm out, I kind of want to do some kind of thing with this to show its abilities, I guess, or just show what it can do, I guess. Yeah. Sorry, I'm sick. My head's a little messed up. Endura shocks, 39mm. These are red. Back, I have a mount here. That's from Etsy, which gives it a really cool look. And I like it, and it works well for this truck. This base here that's on here. This, if you've watched my videos, the old black crane I had on there had this base attached to it. Once it broke, I just broke it all off, left the base because it kind of fit well. I may add a little compartment here in the end. I just cut a hole in that base for the Endura receiver so I can bolt this crane here and here, which this acts as a support for this back half now. The chassis. This is a deadbolt chassis, stock, which this will work with anything. We're getting into how I got the length. Okay, this has two stock. This has a flat skid plate in the front and a stock in the back. It's the one that came with the chassis. The stock skid plate lines up with the holes in the back of the chassis pretty well, where your link can screw into this one. Then there's a tab on your skid plate that goes in there. I should probably have a screw in there. But this one here is like just your normal skid plate mount screw. And this is another link. These two, this one on this end, and this one is where your links go. Helps support the back half. There's a support here, the crane now, and then the back shock mount. This plastic piece here is just a red piece, plastic divider piece out of a parts container. Everybody's got them. You can see the red under there. This is from a Walmart parts container. This piece I just cut to fit and drilled holes. This bracket is from a Long Boy chassis setup that you can buy on Etsy. It was not working for me. I could not get it to work the way I wanted it to with the ground clearance I wanted. So I ended up just chopping it and using it for a mount and a support for the chassis. So this thing has lots of supports on it. It is very rigid. We'll go underneath. Flat skid plate, already mentioned. Stock skid plate, 2. There's a transmission here. 2 transmissions. One here. This is a Metal and Jordan transmission. And this one has the stock transmission. It's acting as a carrier bearing. Deadbolt front, C10 rear. Deadbolt middle drive shaft. I left it plastic. It clears. What you see is that bracket from the Long Boy chassis, and it clears if you have a flat rock. But if you got a rock with a spike, it will hit that, and plastic slides better than metal. So I left the plastic. Why these are green and blue? When I first started building SCX 24s, I wanted a green link set and a blue link set. Then I seen a video of the C-bolt, which fits my personality and what I like to do with these things better. And this is why I ended up like that. Sorry. Fred, where do you go? Fred has the C-bolt. See the green and the blue. Green in the front, blue in the back. And the Menace, blue in the front, green in the back. I don't know anything else I need to say about this. Oh, the wheels. The wheels, I bought these off eBay. These are 2 different sets, the front and back. These are cheap. They look nice. I may change them out to match the back if I find a nice pair I like. Back are off Amazon. These are a solid dually wheel. They're solid. There's not 2 pieces to each side of these. This is one solid rim. So I had to glue the tires on to this, I was really worried about it because of the rock bumps. Those aren't cheap tires, but it ended up working very well in a very solid setup for dualies. No coming apart, no messing with them. They stayed on there. I never have to tighten these wheel nuts. It works very well. I like these. If I do another dually setup, those will be what I use. I will glue the tires to them. Anything else here? Well, I do have a brass diff cover there on the front for added weight. I think that's it. I'll slap the body back on. that's it for the Menace. Thanks for watching, subscribing. The Willie's out.